Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while and I've been missing in action, crafting wise. I just came back just to show you something I have finally and eventually finished. I have started it a while back and just left it, and I couldn't get myself to finish it. But I thought, right, I must get this project finished and then see how it goes. And here it is, it's finished. I've made, this is like a bag to house it. It is made out of a vintage chair back cover, which has got its original beautiful lace work there. So I kind of just fold it in half, leaving these lacy bits as a flap. And then what is perfect is got all these holes and loops. I thought it'd be perfect for a vintage button that I sewn on just to close it. And then I've added some dangles that I have put on myself. Most of everything is hand stitched except for the pages, which I have used fabric glue, just a bit. So this is my favorite Battenberg lace, and add a little bit of antique gold applique there, and some bits of scraps that I added in. So on the cover here, most of these appliques and whatnot are glue on, but the back itself is all hand stitched. So this is a vintage quicker lace fabric there, and here at the back, just get it straight. Yeah, so I have glued some laces on, and a little bit of a hand stitch, a couple of little wedding buttons on there, some applique vintage appliques that I cut off a big bedspread. So that is the bag that is housing this journal, this book, that was a kit that I bought off a Damsel in Lace on Facebook group. It's supposed to be keepsake folio thing that you fold in, fold like not accordion folding. It's just you fold it in three times. It's supposed to have 5 pages, but I have turned it into a book instead because I'm not keen on those folding thingy. So this is my take on it, and she is named Theodora, and she is actually the stepsister of Queen Victoria. I don't think a lot of people heard about it, but I've googled it and I thought that was a lovely name, and she was actually quite pretty. So anyway, so this is Theodora. I bought the kit from, like I said, Damsel in Lace on Facebook group a few years back, and it was like a keepsake kit. So right, so what I've done is, okay, this is like a belly band, all hand stitch, like what you call it, a snippet belly band. I've added a few things on my own because everything is muted in color, which is gorgeous, absolutely lovely. And this is like a silk ribbon. So you can see there is some hand stitched beadings on there, little sea beads, little vintage buttons, A little charm. I love this. These are my favorite ribbon flowers. Some more beads there. So yeah, there is a lot of vintage and antique laces as well. So all this is all stitched on. You can see there's a couple of layers of fabric just to cover all the stitching. So this is the belly band, and there's a bit of a ribbon flower there. And I've used some French knots as well. Look at some of the antique laces are so delicate. They're antique French laces actually. But look at this. So this is a little charm that's made with love. So that is the belly band, and then I stamped this little piece of fabric, which I put some French knots on the corners and a couple of this applique, and I stamped Vintage Treasures book. Okay, so instead of the belly band going this way because it's too long, I did it this way, and that is perfect. So. Right, the cover, I've got this little booklet journal there, well, little booklet, which is, you can take off, but I just wanted it up there so it looks nice, like it's got the image on top. It's just, I love this image so much. So you can see there's a lot of layering there. And look at this beautiful antique lace there, this French lace. And all this, look at this netting, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, delicate antique lace. It's a few layers, as you can see. And then, and the base is one of mine owned vintage hanky. I thought it was just perfect for this, to go with this. Perfect color. So I just put it as the base. And a bit of a jacquard fabric there. So here inside is a pocket which I made out of a few a cluster of appliques and another matching round doilies that goes with this hanky, which I put in there. And this that is actually sewn on. And there's some old photograph, which is all original and old, so that goes in there. And then there's some papers, Shropshire lad, that's English. So that's the booklet, and then at the back here, a little glassine bag, tuck in this little applique tuck-in spot. And then some little, that's the original photograph. And then some little ephemeras there. So they go in this little glassine bag and then go there. So, and then got a couple of, this is actually vintage lace. I just put some flowers on there. So that is the cover, and the back, you can see. This is all vintage antique lace actually. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is there, and this is the cover, the take on my cover, the cover that I made. And you can see it's absolutely gorgeous. I love this. This is, they are obviously, because it's a vintage and antique treasure book. So most of the things are antique and vintage, and something that I treasure very much, like this beaded applique there. So that I put it on the spine after I collage all these pages together. And this is the beautiful, so again, one of my treasured appliques. I just love this corded fabric there at the bottom. So it's another separate applique. So there's two lot of appliques there. So that is my cover. And all around this is actually a antique collar for my own stash, which, like I said, is made out of all things treasures and vintage and antique. except for this, of course, that is new, and this appliques as well. But most things that came in the kits were all vintage and antique. So inside the first page, look at that. So there's a trim that I sewn onto this crochet lace, and it's backed by a very delicate baby pink fabric. Another one. This came with the kit. I love these little applique flowers. So in the pocket are some old vintage or even antique ephemeras. This is like a, look at it, it's a card actually, and then it's folded. Isn't it gorgeous? And this is actually, oh right, this is a, look at that. So that goes in there. To Dad with appreciation, Esther and Henry. So there's a little greeting card. It's made in USA, so there's a original, and there's some letters as well, which is all original. Well, I'm not going to read it, but there's a lot of things. And then what have we got here? It's like a ledger entry. Beautiful handwritings in those days. I loved it. So there's some original old vintage and antique letters and cards in there. So this is tied together with this silk ribbon and seam binding. It goes like that. Goes like that. So this page, I have this is a very old antique hanky. I love this. So delicate, it's very delicate. So, and look at this. This is, like I said, this is one of my favorite quartered fabric. That came with a kit. I love to get hold of more of this. Don't know if it's, I think it's been avocado dyed. So like I said, it's all muted, you know, to go with the theme. And this, I make this snippet on the fabric, and then I just collage a lot of old antique vintage laces there, hand sewn everything, and some old buttons and some French knots and sea beads, and these flowers glue on, not glue on, sewn on. Again, I got a little chime that said, "Made with love," some beads. So I use that as a tuck spot for this old hanky, vintage antique hanky. Is that delicate, which I use. Came with this little bow pin and a button. So what I did, I just wrap it, actually it's up inside out, and the inside is look at this, it's a birthday card. It's embossed and it's old. Isn't that beautiful? Brooklyn. Yeah, so that was and this one, Rochester, John and Constance or something. What is, oh, it's a letter. So all these are old memorable treasures that we are all collecting, so that go wrapped up inside this little hanky as a little treasure. So I left this dangly so that it's hanging down, and then I use my bow pin to secure it back. There we go, and it goes back into this little tuck spot. So that is that page. So the second page, right, so you see this little belly band. This is my own vintage fabric. It came naturally with this little pink swirls and whatnot. And this is silk ribbon that's been threaded through this insertion lace. It goes all around. So that is for the purpose of putting this little booklet inside when you open the book and look through it, so it's not getting lost. So this is for this little booklet that goes in there. Okay, and then this bit is held by another snippet belly band, and it's got a lot of images of roses because we have seen some roses here and there, and I just thought it was appropriate for this book. And here is another old card. So this is an old Christmas card. I just love it. It's like pearlescent paper, and this is like a card stuck on top. Again, it's one of those that folded. And then there is a greeting sincere card as well. This one is 1911. So these are well over 100 years old. This one is Illinois. So that goes in there to house the antique treasures we have. And then this page is even more treasure. So I have this medallion that I sewn around this beautiful fabric, embroidered silk with this touching frame, and around it I have hand sewn all these sea beads and little bits all around and inside. Okay, and I love this lace, which is an insertion lace with a silk ribbon, and then this lace as well. And here, dangling from the bottom with the silk lace is a locket. A locket for some couple of photos to be added. And then here is a heart hand sewn. Everything is just hand sewn on. You can tell all this sea beads, ribbon roses, little charm, and then French knots. And this old, I love this lace. This is a vintage net ruffle. I had to use it. It's a shame. I wish I could hold it. And then there is some tatting around the edge there, that bit as well. These are treasures that are, that obviously that has to go on the book. Tatting and vintage and antique laces. So it's a pocket, and then in the pocket is an old piece of antique French lace. Look at that. It's got a couple rows of ribbon, so it's an insertion lace. It's delicate. It's very, very, very delicate. So these are little treasures that goes in the treasure pocket, along with all the other treasures in this book. So that will go in there. So that's that. And then this last page, again, it's got all these insertion lace with silk ribbon, and there's a pocket there lined with the pale pink jacket fabric. And here is a package of old memorabilia, photos, and antique laces. Look at this baby, so cute. Elizabeth Post, New York. And there's some old antique piece of lace there. And there's another old photograph. It's like on a card. There's a name for it, a portrait. I don't know. But I don't know how you call this. It is Lovely, lovely photo. And there's another old antique French lace there. Treasure. Goes in. Oh, look at this. There's another one of those card one. Look at these. This is beautiful. And I love the edging of this one as well. It's kind of embossed. Main Street, Danbury, Connecticut, is it? So this goes with the bundle of antique treasure. So that goes in the pocket to be treasure, to be treasured. So it will go in there. I mean, I enjoy making this so much. And the reason I stopped is because I was looking for something to fill in the pages that wasn't filled. Like I was looking for something to fill in this page and something to fill in this page. So eventually I come up with the idea of putting belly band and a snippet belly band to hold the treasures. Instead of, you know how journals there's a lot of images of ladies and whatnot. I thought, no, I'm not going to do all that. So I just thought, hold some treasure instead. So at the end of this, I have got an image, but it's the original image of this booklet in the front. Okay, I just love this muted look. So this is detachable, but I'm not going to do that. It's very finicky on this lovely old brooch. Okay, or sparkly, so you can see there's some French antique lace there. I just collage it up on the back of a piece of snippet that of a snippet roll that I cut up, and it's got the rose, so I thought it blends in nicely, everything with the roses. And then I just make up this frame with all the collage and a collage of laces and vintage antique lace. It's all hand sewn in. And then this is one of my autumn favorites as well, so I put one in the corner. Then the back you can see, so all the pages I make out for my favorite fabric. So this, when you take it out, you can detach it, and it's like a tag, that you can use. You could even detach it and attach it to the front. So that is the whole idea. So, and then at the back, it comes with a memory lock key. So you can see this medallion corded applique with all these beautiful beads and pearls and sequins, all been hand stitching over surrounding this silk embroidered fabric. And then I attach this ring with silk ribbon and a bit in the middle onto this medallion there. So that is the back, and I love it. It's a labor of love, I would say. It took me a while, but it is a treasure, I would say. And so I'm glad it's finished. So this is how I attach it. So it goes on the top, center it. So get this, it was upside down. It is fine, so let's tie that. Is it upside down? No, it is. So let's get it back up there. No, it's not, is it? Okay, no. Did I take that off? Oh, hang on, belly button is upside down. Right, it goes like that. Okay, it's that vintage treasure book, so that will go on there. So thumbs and think with silk ribbons. They are so free, and all these little strings everywhere. So that will go tie nicely. It's a lovely, lovely soft silk ribbon there, I must admit. So and then this go down. So that is my vintage treasure book. I hope I am gonna sell this, so if anybody interested, I will put my email address in the description box. If you're interested, please let me know. All I'm asking for is what I pay for the kit. I'm not going to put any labor or time on it, just what I pay for the kit plus postage from the United Kingdom. So yeah, let me know if you're interested. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.